going to be the Maui Warriors. And from what I understand, they might just be playing one single 7-minute half. Well, the ball's in the air as Maui will go to work. Based on the way that Maui has played today, I wouldn't mind seeing them one last time. And the Rhinos are such a great brand. So if this is going to be it, and it looks like this is the way it's going to end for us here at this field, we'll go out with something special here as these young men continue. As the Rhinos look to make one final pass before going in. They'll fall on it. As Maui will continue to defend as the Rhinos look for the first score here. Work back left side. Nice stiff arm. Able to make a nice grab as the Rhinos just trying to get through. But Maui doing a great job defensively. As Maui trying to go forward, but the Rhinos not letting them. They want the ball in that big rectangle at the end. And it looks like they will do so. Or wait a second. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. So this was supposed to be the 11th place game for the Rhinos. The Broncos did not show up. Maui was ready to go for the 15th place game. Their opponent didn't show up. So that's why they've got this little get-together to bring an end to the activity at Field 6. So this will be our last broadcast of the tournament as well. And looks like Maui's going to have a line out here after the Rhinos did not score. But now it looks like they got a great chance because the line out was fumbled. And everybody goes down like a bunch of bowling pins. Maui just trying to push forward, and we have a whistle. The referee communicating to everybody in front of her, including her assistant. Self-tap as the Rhinos looking to put the ball into that try zone, and they will do so. We'll see if they kick here too. Yep, it looks like he'll take the kick. So the Rhinos on this journey, it didn't go well in pool play. They were 1-2, scored 39, gave up 79. This one is going to go wide, so the score stays 5-0. As for Maui, they had a tough time getting here, too. Maui was 0-3 in pool play. Only scored 5 total points in the first 3 games and gave up 92. So this is, for better and worse, a good way for these teams to end their tournament activity. So it's booted back into play by the Rhinos. Can they keep this one in bounds? They do. It's a live ball. Good play. Sent back over, but it's knocked ahead, and the referee blows the whistle. She thought about giving Maui the advantage, but that wasn't going to be the case, and so it'll be a scrum now for the Warriors as we're now halfway through this 7-minute period. Again, the word on the street is that it's going to be a single period, and that'll be the end of it. Now we get control. Goes left, goes right, goes back left like a gazelle. And finally he's corralled. Good stutter step, tries to get through some traffic, able to dish it back off. And Maui just keeping the pedal to the metal here. Goes off some hands, and so the Rhinos will recover. Great tackle by the shirt as the Rhinos will be able to recover here. That young man is still down. But he realizes that he's okay, and he gets back up. When you fall, then you get back up. That's the nature of any sport, but especially a sport like this where there's so much physicality. You just keep going. Make that next pass and look for that lane that you can just run through. So Maui looking to get into that try zone, but it's intercepted by the Rhinos, who look very good defensively. And they're going to try to go for a run here. He looks back behind, and that gives Maui a chance to maybe catch him, but it doesn't happen, and he'll slide in for the score. I think we're coming up on about a minute and a half left in this period. And again, the word on the street is this is going to be the only period of the friendly contest here. He's taking plenty of time to make this kick. It's up. And he doesn't make it. So it's still 10-0 on the scoreboard as we reach the final minute of this period. Remarkable job to get everybody here again, to give people an idea of what this tournament's been like. Making the long road back. There was no NAI 7th last year for reasons that don't need explaining. The competition in 2019 had 92 teams, a total of 242 matches. This year, 119 teams, including 44 female teams. Over 1,000 players. Bring in the coaches, bring in the support staff. Not quite the rugby universe, but the NAI 7s have the goal of evolving into the Rosslyn Park 7s of North America. And you feel like that overall, with the quality of the competition and the organization, the tournament took a step today, took a step this weekend. And you hope it just grows the game in this country. Maui looking for one final score here. Pop back. Good decision. Is he going to be able to finish? Yes, he will. Dotted down. And that might be the final try on this field for the weekend. If he attempts the conversion, it's going to be a hike. Well, he's thinking to himself, this may as well be from Maui. Let's see what he does here. We've been surprised with some of the kicking today. Now the referee tells the Rhino to back off. Well, he got some oomph on it, but it's not going to get there. So that is the end of the period. And the question is that the end of what we have here? I'm looking around to see if that is indeed it. It doesn't look like they're leaving. It looks like we are going to play a second half. Why not? I know it's a hot day. It's 94 degrees at the moment. But every time you're out there, it's a learning opportunity. These are still young people. They're early teenagers. Some of them might be 12 or younger. But it's an opportunity to learn about teamwork, pushing yourself. Perhaps those are the best things about having this final friendly on this field before everybody closes down. And if you watched the tournament the last couple of days, maybe you've learned something too. So they are going to play 7 more minutes, and then that will be it. If you take the time to learn about what these programs are all about, you see that they prepare these young people for the college game. While college rugby does not have the same relationship as a lot of the other sports do with the NCAA, there's still some great opportunities. And maybe for some of these young men, they're already starting to think about it. If you're 14 years old, you're going to be beginning your freshman year in high school this coming August or September. Things to think about as we get ready for the final 7 minutes here. Rhinos in front 10-5. Maui will kick off to start the second half. Look at that beautiful mountain outcropping. That's part of what's made the heat bearable. Here we go. The wind swirling makes the catch. Again, in rugby, there's no fair catch, so you got to grit and bear it. Some good moves here. He's like a little Tasmanian devil trying to go through. The pushing and pulling continues, but they retain possession of the Rhinos, so they're able to keep going. But a good tackle here from behind is Maui turning up the juice a little bit on the aggression. Get knocked down to get right back up. And the referee says did not release the ball. So Maui will get it right back. It's in there. The Rhinos are able to pick it up. They weren't going to leave it there forever. And to make the smart play and just kick it away. Sometimes that's your best option. These young people are still learning how to kick, so maybe that's not the first option. But it worked there. However, Maui able to remain persistent. Well, nope, he didn't get in. The assistant has his flag in the air, so there was a step out of bounds. So this is going to be a line out near the try line. So the directing of traffic continues. It'll be a line out for the Rhinos in a very dangerous spot for them. The pass has to be crisp. It has to be really good here. It's over everybody. It's a tough play, and Maui are gifted a try. Or are they? If they have been, I did not see any signal. But it looks like there's going to be a conversion. So Maui have scored to tie the game. This is on the way, and it's just going to fall short. So it's 10-10 with 4 1/4 left. So Maui will kick off to resume things here. Certainly there's a new appreciation for the world where you get the ability to compete, because last year was very difficult for a lot of reasons. Certainly these young people who participated in this tournament all across the complex have a renewed appreciation, I'm sure, for just being able to play. And whether a team wins every single game it plays here or doesn't win a game at all, there are a few of the latter, unfortunately, they'll enjoy the ability to just break bread with other rugby teams. And this guy is trying to break the sound barrier. Comes down the right side. He gets tackled from behind at the end. A tremendous play, but he's able to dump it off quickly, and the Rhinos are going to score again. Great play all around. The Rhinos regain the lead, 15-10 with 3 minutes left. Important conversion here. Can put the pressure on Maui to not only score, but also put it through the posts. Again, it's like he's 15 feet away from the rim, bouncing that ball. No tees in the tournament this week. He's got it. So let's see what happens now. 2 minutes left. Maui hoping to get the kickoff. Will the Rhinos try to kick it short and try to maintain possession? The wind is swirling a little bit. Referee says you go ahead and kick. But she wants to make sure that everybody is where they're supposed to be. And she says you got to drop it on that spot. It is short. Not sure it was intended that way. It's going to bounce all the way back. So Maui will get the ball at midfield. And they'll try to start on the comeback trail here. They'll tap and go. He wants to make a decision, but he'll take on somebody head on. Able to pooch it back, and they'll try again. A big run there. The seam does part, and he'll dot it down right down the middle. Wait a second, was there no try given? Yep, now she says so. So a conversion would tie this one up, but given the nature of this, I'm not sure they would play overtime. So the referee invites the kicker to take his shot. And he puts it in. So we'll have one final kickoff here by Maui. As the wind continues howling. 94 degrees, 11% humidity. The sweat almost evaporates off your skin. But I think these young men could care less right now. They're playing the game they love. It's okay to have fun every once in a while. And they're learning something. Here comes the final kickoff. They'll line drive it long and just go after it. As the Rhinos pick it up. Oh, there's a big out of my way. And he's able to get around that. Well, not really. Tremendous back of the leg tackle, but the Rhinos seem to have some momentum here. Some speed. Yep, this definitely feels like the end now. Nobody is hanging back now. Big tug on the shirt from behind. Referee doesn't blow the whistle yet. As the Rhinos will continue upstream. This young man has some daylight. Gets around one man, looking around the other. He is fast. He is slippery. And they're not gonna get him. And he may have the final try of the day. If they're huffing and puffing, that's because it was just so spectacular. If you're not breathing heavily, then you haven't worked hard enough and you're not enjoying this enough. So this could be the final act on this field. It's up and it's good. And that's it. The Rhinos under 14 boys black squad defeats Maui 24-17 and officially goes in as a friendly. But it didn't seem friendly at the end. Well, not